Hello Aries, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a peek to the week of the 5th to the 11th of August. Alright, it's going to be very brief, overall view of the week for you. Beautiful Aries. Okay, we're going to start off with the theme for the week to see what you're exploring. And then I will do a cross of truth that tells me where you're at, what's working in your favor, what the challenge will be, the outcome, likely outcome, and some advice from Spirit. Ooh, your theme for the week is adventures. Okay, so going off on an adventure. Adventures can happen in many different ways in our life. Usually it's up and down, up and down, up and down. Think of Indiana Jones, he goes through trials and tribulations before he gets a treasure at the end, okay? But adventures also remind you that it's not about the end destination, it's about the journey. So you're going to be feeling like this. Adventures are blossoming in your life, okay? New opportunities as well. So we're going to get a cross of truth. I'm going to lay the cards out and clarify before I show you and talk you through them, okay? Aries, 5 to 11th of August, please. Okay, current energy, justice, desire, 4 of swords, working in your favor, 8 of cups, a challenge, 3 of swords, and the outcomes of 5 of cups. Let me clarify. Okay, under the Justice card, we got the 9 of Swords, 4 of Swords, we got 2 of Swords. Under the 8 of Cups, we got Judgment. Under the 3 of Swords, we got the Hanged Man. Under the 5 of Cups, we got the 3 of Wands. Okay, Aries is going to be a bit of a tricky week for you, I'm not going to lie, alright? And you start off pretty strong in terms of, we've got this Justice card with the 9 of Swords, okay? So you kind of, at this point, you start the week off thinking, okay, let me be fair. Let me think, what is the truth here? The Justice card often talks about being a truth seeker, blinded justice, okay? There's something that you've been agonizing over, and it feels to do with matters of the heart, okay? Now, matters of the heart obviously doesn't always have to be romantic. It can be things that we put our heart and soul into as well, which doesn't go the way we want it to go. But I'm getting a lot of heart energy and a lot of difficulties that are there. So you start the week kind of going, I'm so done with stressing out about this. What is a fair way forward? What is the most balanced way? How can I keep my balance? How can I look at my situation from a higher perspective without being involved in the situation where it's a little bit more confusing? How can I step out, step back, look at it and kind of go, it's not good enough. I refuse to continue to stress over these things, worry about these things. Our 9 of Swords, 9s typically talk about, completions, endings, natural endings. So you've done your worry, you've done your sleepless nights about this, and you're thinking, okay, what's a fair way forward? What is a just way forward, okay? Obviously, for some of you, you could be worrying about some sort of legal situation, because justice sometimes also does talk about the justice system, but it's not worth your worry, is what I'm trying to say. So, the desire here is 4 of Swords with 2 of Swords. You just want to breathe. It's not like you're asking for much, okay? The 4 of Swords is my healing card, and the 2 of Swords is like, but how? Which way? I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. 2 of Swords is like being confused about, I know I just need a break from all of this stress. I know I just need a breather, but I don't know how I can fit it into my schedule. I don't know how I can, because if I take some time off work, then I don't have the finances to basically really feel like kind of content or calm enough to actually take the time out. Or if it's something like that. It's like a vicious circle, What's that other expression? Bear with me. Not double-edged sword. It'll come to me later. It's like you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't, okay? But you really just want a break. You want a break, okay? You need some time out, okay? What's working in your favor to do with this stress that you've been agonizing over, we've got the Eight of Cups with the Judgment. So I feel like you've made a decision now to walk away from something, okay? It has affected your heart space because it's Eight of Cups. And the Judgment card basically says, I need to make a judgment call. Judgments are major arcanas, which means they're predestined currents of energy, whereby no matter what we do, we're going to have to make some sort of big decision, okay? And I feel that that's what you're doing this week. And it's difficult. I know why. I'll tell you why in a minute. It is difficult, but that's actually the best thing that's happening for you this week, okay? And what that basically means is looking at your situation, kind of going, fine, I've invested so much into this, but it doesn't serve me anymore. All I am is stressed out about this. Okay, it's not helping. So you're deciding, you know what, I'm just saying goodbye to that. That's what I feel like is happening for you this week. Now, the challenge for the week is you still feel like it's like you made your decision, but you're still backtracking a little bit, which is typical of Mercury retrograde. We always kind of go, yeah, but, because it's like going back over something. Mercury retrograde talks about past energies, nostalgia, also communications, technology is going a little bit astray. So it feels like your heart is really hurting this week. And the Hangman is you're trying to suss it out, you know, in some ways you're trying to kind of just stay with it and just to kind of make sense of everything, right? But at the same time, you need to see it from a different angle, because that's what the Hangman does. He suspends himself upside down, so you can see it from multiple angles. Now, perhaps you've been looking at your situation purely from someone else's eyes rather than your own, right? Or your own, but not the full picture. And it feels like you will get enlightenment out of that and kind of going, you know, this feels like I don't want to do this anymore, all right? And that could be relative to any line of your work. That could be in terms of your work, right? It could be in terms of a romantic situation, friends, a family. It could be to do with like your sense of spirituality, where you're kind of going, you know what, I can no longer do that to myself, that bad mouthing myself all the time. I won't do it anymore, right? But it's a heavy heart that comes with it, because there's been pain. So it is a challenge this week, but I do feel like you're gonna gain enlightenment over it if you really kind of pull yourself away from the situation and see it from a different angle or from a distance. Now, the outcome is a Five of Cups with a Three of Cups. Sorry, Five of Cups with a Three of Wands. So by the end of the week, it feels like you've cried the last that you can cry. Now, typically this card, he's crying because he's lost his taste for wine, okay? So it no longer feels good. That's something that he absolutely loved beforehand, no longer pleasures him. So, but he doesn't recognize there's two full cups behind him, which represent the future. So it feels to me like by the end of the week, you're so damn exhausted by it all, and you're like, you know what? I'm tired now. I'm done. And the Three of Wands basically represents saying, you know, okay, fine. Let me grab what I've got with me, which is my Three of Swords, and I'm now stepping into my future situation. My future situation represents my ships coming in, and if they haven't arrived yet, I'm going to wait on the shore until they come in, because I know I'm ready to step into this next chapter, because I'm done with this other stuff. Okay, so you are, by the end of the week, I still feel a little bit raw, a little bit vulnerable, but you're being brave by going, you know, you're still holding your head high as much as you can, and you're like, okay, right, there's something on the horizon that's way better than what I've had, so I'm waiting for that train to come in. I'm gonna do it, right? So, Aries, it is an adventure, right? It's up and down, up and down. But definitely the positive thing for you this week is the walking away. That's what the cards are showing me. So we're going to get a message from Spirit, some advice for you with the Moonology deck. Now the Moonology deck can sometimes be a little bit harsh, but let's see what it comes up with. Okay. A new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. Okay. So there may be something, whether you are in a relationship or not. Okay. Now, if this walking away is not involving romance, then it could be that whoever your partner is, you take things to the next level. It's a new cycle, okay, in romance. Maybe you are romancing with the idea of a new home or a new position in life, a new direction you want to choose. For those of you who are looking for love, then this is very promising as well. Now, look up the word romance. We tend to kind of always think it's to do with, just like our other half. But romance can talk about many different aspects in your life, and it's romancing. It's kind of nurturing something, courting something, and that could be in any way. So we do have a new romantic cycle beginning. But there's still some healing that needs to take place. So it might be a bit of a whirlwind week for you. But I mean, Aries, you've got this. You're highly trained in this aspect. You know how to get things done. You know how to move through. You know your power. All right. So that's what I have for you. I really hope it helped. I hope it resonated. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name's Robyn. I'm a channeler and tarot reader. Please do subscribe. It's totally free. Like, share, comment, all that good stuff. And if you're interested in a personal reading or channeling session, check out my website, robynstain.com. Information is in the description box below. Have a good week. Enjoy the adventure and the journey.